Hey guys, it's Aaron Classic Gamer, and last weekend we went to the Midwest Gaming Classic, guys. We got some cool games. I wanted to go through the pickups that we got that weekend, so let's go ahead and check them out one at a time and enjoy some beer. So as part of the tickets, you could opt into a game, and that's where this first game comes from. It's Demon Tier Plus. Sorry about a little bit of glare there. It's rated E. Let's see. It says G4G, gamers, games for gamers, or gamers for gamers. Yeah, it actually says gamers. Okay, my bad. Anyway, it commemorates the Midwest Gaming Classic 2022. That was April 29th through May 1st. Pretty cool little shoot 'em up here. It's got multiple different modes of play here. You got some dungeons with some couch co-op. You can customize your stats and abilities. You have challenging boss battles, it says, with various class options. I don't know if I'm going to open this up or not. Looks like a lot of fun. Maybe if I can find another copy online for cheap, maybe I'll play that and keep this sealed. I don't know. But you know how I feel about sealed games. I usually open them up and play them, and I don't know. Sounds like a lot more fun to play it than let it sit on, you know, some sort of shelf or a cabinet somewhere. But it's got some cool shoot 'em up and dungeon crawling kind of stuff going on here, is what I was told. But yeah, this was included here with our admission. If you paid, I think it was like $30, $40, something like that. So really, really cool, guys. Like I said, limited edition for the Midwest Gaming Classic there. So that'll be something really cool to keep. Let's see. All right, what else do we have here? On the second day of the convention, we actually got to meet the Immortal John Hancock here. And he gave us one of his cards. It says, honoring those who serve the gaming community, John Hancock, pioneer of the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, well-known collector, and he's an elementary school teacher, Superstars of 2022. That's number 4096. He gave us these cards free. We came up and asked him a bunch of different questions. You know, Walter Day does all this stuff, you know, who started Twin Galaxies way back in the day. Of course, he's no longer owner of that. I guess he sold that years ago. But he does these esports and pinball trading cards now, so that's really, really cool. So he just had hundreds of these, and he was passing them out. John Hancock of himself there, which was really cool. And he's a very nice guy. He's got tons of collections, total collections of video games from the NES all the way to, I think, like the PSP, something like that. Avid collector. He's got a great channel. He dabbles in emulation a little bit here and there. And he's got a huge collection. He shares all his, you know, different thoughts of obscure games and stuff like that. Really cool YouTuber. So he's from the West Coast. Some of those guys are a little into themselves a little too much. This guy, not so much. Apparently, he teaches second grade. So, very nice guy. Salt of the earth. I actually met him while I was eating breakfast that morning at a local diner, and he was more than happy to talk about anything gaming. So, very nice guy. So, anytime you meet this guy, talk to him. He was very cool. Very cool. Anyway. Here we go. We stopped at a disc replay on the way there, and we picked up Destruction AllStars. As you see, that was $6.99. Disc replay is in the Midwest. There's a lot of different ones out there. I think it's like a franchisee kind of thing. It says, dominating the glittering global phenomenon of Destruction AllStars. I don't know, this is kind of like a Twisted Metal game, something like that. Just picked up a PS5, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks ago. So I think this was a launch game, but been just renting games and stuff instead of buying anything. So this is actually my first PS5 game, and can't wait to, that I own anyway, and can't wait to just dive into that. So don't know really much about it. Didn't watch any reviews or anything. It just says drive destruction, master mayhem, and wreck with friends. So hopefully it's good. I don't know, $6.99. Maybe it's a dud. I don't know, but we'll check it out. Looks like a bunch of fun. Also on the way back at a different disc replay, because there's a whole bunch of them in Chicagoland area. Picked up an Abernick RG 351P. So pretty cool little handheld. Takes a micro SD card, It's got stereo speakers, dual analog controls. It came with maybe 40 games on it, something like that. So, you know, you can download images online and stuff. I've got it so it actually plays, I don't know, it's like 17, 18,000 games, something like that. It's got some grips on the back. Just a really cool retro console. There's different front ends you can use on that. I picked Akos. Seems to be a little more friendly when it comes to just retro gaming in general. This plays everything from, you know, Atari 2600 all the way through Dreamcast, with some exceptions always, as always. You've got N64, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, TurboGrafx CD 16, PC Engine, CD-ROM 2, PC Engine, WonderSwan Color, Intellivision, ColecoVision, Lynx, Atari 7800, 5200, 2600. Of course, it's got MAME 2003, which works best with these old retro handhelds. And it's got the Capcom System 3, 2, and 1. So, and most of the library there looks like the Amiga. Of course, arcades, just duplication of ROMs of MAME, things like that. It's got Scum on there, which you can, there's all sorts of games you can download there through that. Some different ports, the Pico B, Commodore 64, MSX 1 and 2, the WonderSwan, the Vectrex, the PSP, like the mini mobile game type stuff, and then the PSP, of course. PlayStation, Open Bore, which has a lot of fighting games and things like that. Neo Geo Pocket Color, and the regular Neo Geo Pocket, which is black and white. Neo Geo family of systems there. Game Gear, Naomi Arcade, which is basically a Dreamcast arcade. A Thomas Wave, which is very similar to the Dreamcast as well. We have one of those, of course. Then the Dreamcast, the Sega 32X, the Mega Drive CD, which has also got some Sega CD stuff, Genesis, Mega Drive, Master System, SG-1000, Pokemon Mini, Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Virtual Boy, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, NES, Super Famicom, the disc system for the Famicom, of course the Famicom, Super Graph. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. TurboGrafx CD and 16. Yeah, so I think we're back to the beginning here. But anyway, it's got tons and tons of awesome stuff, and you can hit select, and it will play all sorts of really cool demos here. And then you can hit right, and if you actually enjoy the game, you can hit start, or you want to check it out. So that's really cool. I don't know. If you like emulation stuff, it's a fun little thing here. I just loaded it up with games I already had in my collection, and so on and so forth. There's a couple curiosities on here that I don't have, but it'd be fun to check it out and see what else I want to pick up. So anyway, that's the Abernic RG 351P. So it's got a little screen protector. It's got a little nick on it, but definitely a fun pickup, guys. So we spent a lot of time on that. Next, Pokemon collection cards. The original collection, Series 1. The last card I was missing was a Dragonite. It's not holographic, but it's original. It's definitely been played. But anyway, I'll add that to the collection. Hopefully complete the Series 1 collection. I don't know if it's worth anything or not, but it'd be fun to keep that in my collection nonetheless. Really cool Nintendo Switch game. It's also on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X. And that is Hades, guys. Rated T for teen. It's kind of a dungeon crawler, crazy game. I mean, you die, you restart, you're the son of Hades. You're kind of like his bastard son or something, and you're fighting against him to try to escape Hades to get to paradise. And you just die and start over, and there's all these... you just restart over and over again, and you get new power-ups, and you become stronger, and you fight, and... I don't know, it's kind of like an endless quest for hours upon end. I've been playing it on the Xbox Series X on Game Pass. A ton of fun. I just really wanted to own the game, and I think I picked this up for $25 at the Midwest Gaming Classic, which sounded great because it's sealed, so Another game I don't really want to open, but I definitely will to enjoy this game further. Blue Fire. Don't know anything about this Switch game, but it was $4.99. So the guy said it's worth, I don't know, $9.99 or $10.99, something like that. But he marked it wrong or whatever, but he'd give it to me for that price. Don't know anything about it. This says a dark world awaits. Travel through the perished world of Penumbra to explore unique areas filled with diverse enemies, sharp 3D platforming, challenges, quests, collectibles, and more. I don't know, it looked kind of fun. It's kind of got some Zelda-ish kind of artwork there. I don't know, it sounded cool. Why not pick it up, right? Another PS5 game. Picked this up at a different disc replay on the north end of Chicago going towards Wisconsin. Don't know anything about it. Godfall. I'm kind of out of the loop on everything PlayStation. I think this also was a launch game, is what I was told. It's super cheap, but there was a lot of copies, so either it's a really great game and people are done playing it, or it was horrible and rated a little too high and everybody traded it in. So I'll look to check that out. It says it's in solo or in co-op in Godfall, the first next-gen looter slasher action RPG. So I like action RPGs, so that should be fun. I don't know, the artwork's just absolutely awesome, so definitely drew me in when I was checking that out. So can't wait to play some 4K 120p really awesome fast gameplay is what it sounds like, so that'd be cool. Back to the Nintendo Switch, guys. A game that's been on my bucket list for a while on the Switch is Darius HD. I'm not sure that this was released in America. Maybe it is. I just have never seen it at the local Walmart, Meijer, Best Buy, anything like that. As you see, Nintendo Life gave it a 9 out of 10. I thought this was complete, but it's got a cut through it, like maybe, I don't know. So it's definitely not unopened. He had 35 on it. Since it was cut, he gave it to me for 27, I think it was, which isn't bad. It's from a publisher I've never heard of, but I love the Darius series. Been playing Darius Burst on Steam for I don't know how long, the last year, fanatically. I love the game. I love the old series. I'm not a big horizontal shooter guy, but Darius is an amazing game, and I thoroughly have been enjoying the series. It just starts out, warning, warning. You know, of course, you're fighting all these, what would be undersea creatures and so on and so forth. I'm not sure what this is a remake of. It says, take on the merciless Thema Empire and the iconic Silverhawk. Okay, so this is Darius Silverhawk. So that's an arcade release. Don't ask me the publisher. I think Taito, but probably wrong. But I've played this in the arcade, maybe Galloping Ghosts, I think. A lot of fun. But the visuals just look absolutely amazing if you can get past the glare here. Really, really cool stuff, guys. The Abernick is starting up here. Sorry about that. Alright, actually picking up from a family member when I was up there. Final Fantasy Tactics for the PlayStation. Complete lead epic battles in a new Final Fantasy world. I really like the Tactics series. Final Fantasy, I wasn't a huge fan after Final Fantasy VI, which we call Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo, but the Tactics series I really enjoy. I've got the PSP version, the Wii version. I think I also have it on GameCube, and now I finally have the original Tactics game on the PlayStation. So just a real mint copy, just absolutely beautiful. The disc is great. I was very happy to pick this up, and this was like $20, I think. So definitely wanted to get this for the collection and enjoy that. Another PlayStation game we picked up, just some random game store in Milwaukee, is Die Hard Trilogy. So I believe it's a beat 'em up. I played the unofficial sequel on the Dreamcast, but as far as playing Die Hard and Die Hard 2, Not something I've done. It says arcade shooting in its fastest and finest. You eliminate terrorists at the Dulles Airport. Alright. Die Hard with a Vengeance also. Heart accelerating driving adventure as you race through New York City to find the hidden bombs. Die Hard full screen 3D action as you fight to rescue innocent hostages in a skyscraper wired to explode. Alright. But you know this price, $4.99. I've seen the game for the last 30 years and never really picked it up. Close to 30 years. But anyway, it just seemed like something I needed to add to the collection. So, especially at that price point. Alright, Zengyon picked this up at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Another Switch game. Not familiar with the publisher yet again. But, checking out this artwork, it really drew me in again. It says, hit the streets solo or team up with your friends as you slaughter your way through demonic hordes and colossal bosses in the anime-infused action RPG and roguelite. Again, not familiar with the concept. I think it's probably like a Japanese anime, something like that, with like a Diablo theme to it of a hack and slash RPG, is what I gathered. So, I wanted to pick that up. There's nothing too wild. You just got the little bit of artwork there as you open it up. I thought that'd be fun. And probably the coolest pickup, to be honest, of the whole thing. I got the Midwest Gaming Classic is Wild Arms on the PlayStation. This is complete. It's not the best condition, but I think I paid $35 for it, which is great. It just says, one of the most riveting RPGs of the year. Game Fan Magazine right there. Sorry about the glare yet again. But you would think this is multiple discs, but it's not. Only one disc. It says, Where Legends Become Reality. The Metal Demons, Legendary Destroyers of Valegia. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played this. Are returning powerless. The ancient guardians call upon three to save their once green world. A warrior who has Gunner's gift that may fear. A princess empowered by magic. An enchanted teardrop. And a rogue who claims his sword is his word, but are his motives pure. Seek and discover, encounter and survive, explore, 3D combat, create, control, and customize. Just check out that beautiful game, guys. A lot of really cool stuff there. Like I said, that's complete. It does come with a booklet. It's not in bad shape, to be honest. It's definitely been used and enjoyed, so on and so forth, but it's in decent shape. I like all these old RPGs of the Super Nintendo, end of Sega Genesis lifetime, / PlayStation there, 95 through like 98. And this is definitely a fun little game and package for that matter. And there's the one disc. Here's some artwork, which I thought was real nice, just of the map there. It's been a long time since I played this. But I saw it. I probably sold my copy back in like 2002, 2003, something like that. Of course, there's a sequel to this, but I can't wait to play it, guys. But those are my pickups from the Midwest Gaming Classic. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and as always, peace and happy gaming, guys. Till then, I'm going to be playing the old Abernick RG 351 here, guys. This thing is cool. Really, really, really cool, guys. I love this mode here to just advertise the games and just check out some cool stuff on there. Alright guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. As always, peace and happy gaming. Remember, the best gaming convention in the Midwest, probably in North America, period, is the Midwest Gaming Classic, guys. Happens every year at the end of April, typically. Last weekend, I think, of April. It's definitely worth checking out, guys. Very reasonable, the tickets. They've got awesome panels, a lot of really cool YouTubers that show up, a lot of great collectors, a lot of cool games to buy, and lots of history to observe. Check out the rest of the videos, guys, the Midwest Gaming Classic that I'll be uploading here over the next couple weeks. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, like I said, and as always, peace and happy gaming.